history. You're talking against the Nazis, but there's a lot of Nazi-esque phrasing in there that she has to sing that makes her uncomfortable. See?
Get your gun, Kyle. Somebody's robbing you. Get your gun.
Get it, Kyle.
I think there might be a critter living in my closet over there.
Nothing that a flamethrower can't fix.
I just saw your face, and I'm like...
What just fell out of that gun?
Is that your clip just fell out?
No, something jumped out of that bag. What are you talking about, my clip? This is a revolver.
Wait, what the fuck? Something actually jumped out of the...
Well, keep your eyes on that.
Will you go kick it around real quick? Make sure there's no...
Yeah, just go boot it.
Yeah, move your mic so we can see the closet, and then go investigate it.
Yeah, I'm just looking out for your own...
Oh my god, I hope that something crazy happens. I didn't realize how close that was to him.
Wow, that is really close.
Dude, it looked like it was...
It's a very
long...
That
looks like it's 10 feet around.
Yeah, but it looks 18 feet away to me. Like, there's a freaking...
I thought you had to get up and walk. Like
me too.
Yeah, this is like a perspective fuck.
Yes.
Wow. Leave a comment if you were fucked up.
That is a much smaller room than I thought it was.
I feel like if he would walk over to that closet, like, that gun is smaller than a real-life gun. Like, the whole thing is like a music video trick.
A music video trick. That's what they call it in Hollywood.
The classic music video trick.
The old MVT, they call it in the business.
What?
Wow, I mean, that's right there.
That's a 2-step away closet.
Is that a drum mag he has on that?
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be Kyle if he didn't have a drum mag on his...
Oh my god.
Is that a paintball gun? I think it might be a paintball gun.
Really?
Oh, that might be his nice paintball gun. Is it?
That's a drum mag on a real gun.
Is that a shotgun?
I can't tell. His paintball guns look really good.
This is a 308. It's an AR-10. So this is a 50 round drum magazine for 308.
I like hunting deer with that too. Jesus Christ.
Sometimes you need 40 to 50 308s to take down a real tough deer.
Holy
the
shit,
Predator
dude.
symbol on it.
So I love it.
It winds up. Those are called followers. They're shaped like bullets and look like bullets, so they follow the bullets and push them along. But as I wind it, you'll see that recedes back in. So that trail of red followers is what's pushing the bullets. And as I can keep winding and winding and winding and winding, it's a good
that's when
bit.
you clear it out, right? When it hits the top.
He's making space to load it, right?
Yeah, every time you would load your bullet in here, you'd make a little bit of space, put a bullet in, make a little more space, put a bullet in.
Do you really have to hand load that?
Yeah. You got to hand load everything.
Yeah,
there's too many. Huh?
I'm sorry, Kyle. I shouldn't interrupt you, but there's not much in shooting that you don't have to hand load. Like it, and I don't know many people who shoot a lot who use the gadgets to load.
I was gonna say, I just
I've
kind of
never
imagined
seen-
there'd be a thing where you could just like push down, like
I think it's cool.
I don't know. I don't know what I expect.
There is stuff like that. I don't see that
sick.
was a big disillusioning thing when I got my semi-automatic handgun a little while back. It came with like 3 16-round magazines, 17, so 16 plus 1 in the chamber. And you don't realize you have so much fun shooting 48 times or whatever, bang 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 bang, and then you're like, man, that was a blast. And you look down and there's just a sea of casings, and you're like, well, I guess the next 15-20 minutes is me loading all of this back up, where you're sitting there, everybody else is shooting, having fun, and you're just...
Reminds me of airsoft. And that's what I'm saying.
Some people are better at it than others. I'm not particularly good at loading. Brad, you guys maybe see my paramotor friends in the video. He's in the Army, and he loads like it's easy. I don't know. He's got a two-handed, he pre-presses it and squeezes the other one in. And I'm like, loading's a pain in the ass. And there's a spring that pushes them up. And as you get your 16th round, for example, in Taylor's case, that one, you really have to compress the spring hard. It almost hurts your thumb. And but not to him. He loads it like it's supposed to be easy. And I don't know. Kyle, do you know any guys who shoot a lot who use loading tools to get it in the magazine?
Yeah, I don't know what the tool's called, but there's this thing where it's sort of it lies flat on the table, and it's got a groove cut in it that's cut in a bit of a semicircle, and all the bullets are laying in that, and then the magazine gets laid down flat, and it's they all go in at once.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Those are pretty. Anything where it's one movement, ka-chunk, and the whole mag gets loaded, those things typically always work. I've got that thing called a mag pump, which is like a hopper on top that you just dump handfuls of bullets and clunk, 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 and it loads them. And while it is faster, it's like, Jesus, I don't want to get this. It's $250. Mm-hmm. I don't want to get this whole machine out every time I want to shoot. To be honest, when we shoot, like, I got somebody else that loads the magazines for me. I'm paying for the ammunition. I'm paying for the like if we're shooting for fun, especially. Like if I'm shooting for fun, then I don't want to go shoot by myself. I need somebody to see the cool things that I do, or it's like they didn't happen. So like, you know, I can tell you guys that I've shot blades of grass into on purpose with a .22 pistol for the fun of it, but you don't believe me necessarily unless you see it. And if you see it, you're like, oh, you shot a fucking blade of grass into twice. He just kept cutting it shorter and shorter. And
I
so I like
got
to have
a lot of
somebody...
work for you here at the yard.
Yeah, right.
It's a very expensive mow.
It's fun though. So I usually get somebody to come. Like Jeremy will be there. He's like, "Oh, I want to come shoot," and I'm like, "You got any ammo?" Nah, but I got my pistol. And that means that Jeremy gets to load the magazines when we shoot. Because ammo's
kind of like reminds me of a social aspect. Yeah, you get done the fun part, and then you all sit down at the table and you talk shit. You shoot the shit for 15 minutes, like eating crabs.
About to say that's how I think of it when I'm out with friends, like in a field or something shooting. Like I don't want it to be like some intense, you know, Untouchables or Expendables, whatever that movie is. Like, you know, like mowing through targets. Like part of the fun is like that loading process of taking your time, like having a beer with them and just like kind of shooting the shit about your
drinking and shooting. Great idea.
As long as, you know, don't get drunk.
Responsible drinking and shooting. Just like, you know, you could get in the car and drive after 2 beers maximum.
I might be extreme
responsible
on that regard.
Drinking and shooting.
We gotta get these involved.
I don't drink and shoot at all. I don't drink and drive at all. I don't drink and fly at all. Like for me,
I don't do any of those things either. Although drinking and flying,
I will get drunk as fuck and fly on an airplane. I'm not piloting.
Being a pilot, yeah.
I like to get it. Like sometimes I'll have a couple of stiff drinks before I get on the plane, so that I'm that whole stressful time. But like during boarding, finding your seat, finding a place for your bag, figuring out who your seatmate is,